Hello there, Fro here, with my end of the regular season, end of the season, whatever, recap of the Colts. Preseason, regular season, non-existent postseason, and the offseason so far. So I'm going to talk about the Colts past year, and the future, how it looks stuff. I'm not going to make a football picks video reacting or recapping the Super Bowl because I honestly don't want to talk about the Super Bowl. I'll be back home on Wednesday, and Fro Rage will be back with a vengeance, and I will be the Super Bowl will be the first topic of Fro Rage. But so look forward to that. Hopefully later this week, maybe by the weekend, but probably earlier than that. Anyway, Colts season review. Going into this season, I had mixed feelings about it. I'm like, I felt good. Luck's back. He's going to be healthy and stuff. And I like that we addressed the offensive line. But I knew our defense was going to be horrible. There was no playmakers on our defense. And most of the decent players were either old, hurt, or both. So anyway, going into the season, I'm like, all right. Our division's bad enough. With luck, we have a chance to win it. And as far as I went, we had a chance this year. I mean, we had some bad losses, but we were in pretty much every game except for exception for the Chiefs game and stuff. But our defense gave up the lead against the Lions in Week 1. Freaking lost to the Jaguars again. Lost to Texans twice because our defense let Osweiler lead a freaking 14-point comeback or whatever the first time. Finished 8-8, truly mediocre season, yada yada. But let's go to the positives. Andrew Luck was awesome this year. His stats may not be as eye-popping as his year from 2014, but he had a damn good year considering all the things going on. The offensive line was reshuffled all year. We had I don't think we had the same starting line, but offensive line 3 times maybe. People got getting hurt. Mewhort was freaking hurt. Our best offensive lineman. Costanzo has been a bum since he's gotten paid. Kelly looks like a damn good solid center of the future. One last gift from Grigson. One of the very few gifts from Grigson, which I'll get to. I'll get to the whole Grigson thing soon. But I think Clark showed some promise on the offensive line. Haig is not a superstar offensive lineman, but he's a good versatile lineman. He played 3 different positions this year, and from a rookie, that's all you can ask. Played well. Gore had another solid year running behind a line that wasn't that great at run blocking, and he's not explosive at all anymore. He's Methuselah out there at this point, his age and speed, which he has pretty much enough. But he's a tough runner, and a good leader, a good locker room guy. I love Gore, and I'm really glad that he got to 1,000 yards rushing and had 200-yard rushing games, and finally ended that streak that was 54 games since Luck had, or the Colts in general had a freaking 100-yard rusher. Was with Vic Ballard back in 2012. Yeah, that pretty much shows you everything you know about our running game since Luck's been here. Must be nice to be Russell Wilson, have an awesome defense, and let me fix this real quick. Have an awesome defense and Marshawn Lynch and stuff to carry you for most of your years. That's neither here nor there. Hilton led the league in receiving. Not like anybody would know that. He didn't make the All-Pro team or anything. He wasn't first-team All-Pro, which I don't understand. He's like the first receiver to lead the league in receiving and not have that, not be All-Pro. I don't get it. Defense. What could I say to some of the defense? Horrendous, awful, non-existent, JV, football team defense, 4th-string practice squad defense. I mean, it was pretty bad. There was no redeeming qualities. I would say that Geathers, when he was healthy, played really well and showed flashes of being our new version of Bob Sanders, but also like Bob Sanders, he has trouble staying healthy. I mean, he's a bigger dude, so I'm hoping he can pull it together and actually stay healthy because I think he has a bright future. TJ Green was horrendous, but he has the physical tools to be dominant, and he's a converted safety and all that shit. And he played a lot more last year than he should have. But hopefully he improves in year 2, which is a big year for him coming up. But he has all the physical tools to be awesome. Vontae was banged up all year and not the same that he's been, and I don't know if he'll ever return to the elite corner he was the first couple of years he was here. I hope so. I love Vontae, but I think injuries are starting to slow him. And maybe he can move to safety because he's one of the best tackling corners in the league, so he could definitely be a safety. So we'll see what happens there. Mike Adams was solid, but he's old in the tooth, and he's going to be most likely gone for next year. I'm glad Mathis got to go on a high note. He got that strip sacked in the last game, Week 17. It was a meaningless game, but I'm glad we got the win, just for the fact that Mathis, got to be a big part of the win, and it's sad to see him go. He hasn't been the same since he freaking ruptured his Achilles, but I'm going to miss him, dude. The heydays of watching him and Freddie wreak havoc after Peyton Manning gives them the defensive lead and they can just pin their ears back and pass rush. I'm going to miss those days. Special teams. McAfee, best punter in the league. Even though he didn't make the All-Pro team, and freaking Hecker got it or whatever, which is bullshit. I don't understand why McAfee didn't get it. McAfee even had at least 5 to 10 times. It had to be closer to 10, where he had beautiful punts within in the side of the 5-yard line, and our gunners would go down there and just freaking fumble the ball into the end zone. Anywhere from 5 to 10 times, especially in the beginning of the year. It happened every freaking week, it seemed like. But yeah, sadly he's retiring, which is, I can't blame him. I know it's kind of weird that he's leaving to go join Barstool Sports and all that shit, but I love the dude. He's hilarious, and I wish him nothing but the best. Best punter in the league. I know it's only a punter, but that's a pretty big deal. And he's ran some good trick plays before, and he's a good all-around player. He could have been our future kicker too, because he has a freaking boot. But he has also had 3 or 4 knee surgeries, so I wish him the best. Vinatieri, still awesome, still a beast, still one of the best kickers in the league, and he could kick till he's 45, dude, 46, whatever. If he keeps playing, as long as he stays healthy, he's gonna break Morton Anderson's record. He's a surefire Hall of Famer. I don't care what anyone says. He's going year 22 this year. Dude's still good. He's still booting 50-yarders too. He's not like he's kicking only 40 or less. He's made 50-yarders a handful each of the past 3 or 4 years. Ever since he's been in Colt, he's been a beast. Sadly, our special teams has been the best part of our team outside of luck for the last 3 or 4 years. So 8-8 this season. I did overview pretty much most of the players that mean anything. Hopefully, I forgot to mention Henry Anderson on the defensive line. He had an up and down year, but he came off a torn ACL from the year before, and I hope he can return to his rookie year because that's one building piece we have on defense. And that's about it. Eric Walden led our team in sacks. He had a good year, but that's a fluke. I mean, when Eric Walden's leading your team in sacks, that just shows you how bad your defense is. I appreciate what he did this year, but so off season. Up until a few weeks ago, it looked pretty grim for Colts fans. It was is Irsay on the pills again? Is he a raging alcoholic again? If he would have kept Grigson and Pagano both, it looked like 100% was going to happen for how long? Me and myself and every Colts fan around would have just been rolling their eyes and freaking just been that fuck it to next year. Because what would be the point? But thank God they fired Grigson and hired Chris Ballard, and I mean, he's done well with the Chiefs and his press conferences stuff. He sounds like he knows what he's got to be doing. I'm very excited with the pick they made, and one of the best GM prospects in the league, and anything is better than Grigson to begin with. But he says about building through the draft and stuff, and so he can't draft any worse than Grigson, and he just can't be worse than Grigson. If he's worse than Grigson, then he deserves a reward because that'd be impressive. But I love how our future looks. I can't wait for the free agency to start and for the draft to be here. This is a big off season for us. We're in rebuilding mode, so I'm looking forward to it. They kept Pagano. This is it for Pagano. If he has a good year this year, he can keep going. But if he doesn't, he's gone. They tried to get Gruden, even though freaking Irsay tried to deny it. That would have been awesome. They would have got Gruden and got Peyton Manning to be the president of the operations, or like a VP or whatever, something like that, and eventually maybe be a GM or something. But the Peyton Manning thing is still out there. It could happen. Probably won't happen until another year or two. Let him enjoy that retirement a little bit more. He's only been retired for 1 year, so hopefully he comes back. I love Peyton, and he's a Colt. He's the reason the Colts are still in the Indianapolis. That new stadium, Lucas Oil Stadium, doesn't exist without Peyton Manning. Anywho, going into this draft, we need to draft defense. I mean, defense. I mean, if you can get like a severe stud running back up behind like Fournette or something, if he slides or something, maybe take him. But we gotta go defense, and then hopefully take a running back in like the middle rounds. Maybe keep Gore for another year because he's still playing. He still has the longest active streak of games played for running backs, which is ridiculous. The fact that he's so old and taking all those hits over the years. But the dude's a tank. I mean, he has no speed left, but I love Gore. I hope they do keep him, but I really wanted to bring in some fresh blood at running back. Middle rounder, you can find good running backs all through the rounds of the draft. Got Hilton. Moncrief, hopefully he can start staying healthier because he can't stay healthy the last 2 years. But when he's in there, he catches touchdowns. That's all he does, catch touchdowns. He's a big part of red zone offense. Dorsett is a bust. He's shown a flash of big plays here and there, but I just don't see it. What a waste of first round pick. The defensive players and stuff that we could have had instead of Dorsett. Excuse me, just thinking about that gives me indigestion. But line looks pretty good. You know, we have some good future pitchers there. Maybe draft another offensive lineman. Maybe draft like Costanzo's replacement or something, or someone that can play multiple positions, just like Haig. But you got a good center to build around. Muhor will hopefully be healthy for next year. And I think Clark showed some promise in the last couple of games we played. I think you have some good building pieces there. Tight end, though. We let Fleener go, which Fleener he had a very up and down year, mostly down, with Drew Brees throwing the ball. So he is what he is. He's a terrible blocking tight end who drops wide open pass sometimes, but it can be a decent pass threat, has decent speed, but he won't break any tackles ever. Won't fumble because he just goes down like a wet noodle as soon as he gets hit. But we kept Dwayne Allen, who can't stay healthy and who has freaking hands of goddamn stone. That one big game we had against Jacksonville where we had 3 touchdowns, whoop-de-freaking-do. Most of them were wide open. He made one tough catch out of the 3. He paid him a shitload of money, and he's got to revert to his rookie year. If he plays like his rookie year, and maybe even better than that, then okay. But he hasn't shown anything. Jack Doyle, the unsung hero this past season, and he's probably gonna be gone. He played so well that he's got a test free agency, and he's probably gonna get paid decent money from someone. So someone's gonna pay him more than the Colts should really pay him. I would love to keep him. He's a freaking blue collar guy. He freaking puts work pail guy. I wish we'd keep him, but I just don't see it happening. I just see someone giving him more money than we can afford to give him. We have like $56 million cap space. We got so many holes, especially on the defensive side. So, but I don't think Ballard's gonna be like the quick fix guy. He's not gonna go out like Gregson and sign all these older veteran free agents just to freaking and hopefully make a Super Bowl on him. He knows this is a rebuilding team, but we still have luck. So if you can build a decent team just in off season, we can still win this division. Because as long as number 12 is back there and we can keep him healthy, anything is possible. I don't care what anyone says. People can talk shit about luck all they want, but the team around him that he plays with, and the fact that with the numbers he put up this past year, if you know anything about football, you know that he's a goddamn good quarterback, and he's a hell of a guy. He's a freaking nerd, and he's a team leader. Plays his ass off and gives up his body for the team and stuff. I can't say enough good things about Luck. But whatever, I'm a Colts fan, so maybe I'm biased. But I'm so sick of seeing people say that he's freaking overrated and shit. Freaking people don't know shit. Let me know how RG3's doing for you, by the way. So yeah, draft. Probably need a corner at least, and pass rush. Pass rush is the number 1, 2, 3, 4 needs of this team. Eric Walden is probably gone. Dakota Jackson got cut. Mathis is retired. Cole's a free agent. We pretty much have no linebackers on the roster right now except for Morrison and Edwin Jackson, pound cake, who are good, like, bench and supplement guys, but they should not be like all-time starters. So we need pass rush, a solid middle linebacker. We need linebackers galore. The D-line has some pieces. Hopefully Langford can come back healthy. Art Jones is probably going to get cut, but hopefully Henry Anderson can play like he did his rookie year. And who knows? Maybe we can get Don Terry Poe since we got Ballard from the Chiefs to be our GM. Maybe we can get Poe. I don't want to pay Poe a shitload because you don't want to break the bank for a nose tackle. Maybe we can get Sheldon Richardson. I mean, it's been said that he could be had for a third or second round pick. Hell yeah, I'd give that for Sheldon. He's a freaking beast. God, I'd love for him to be a Colt. Freaking do that deal. You know what he is. He's a beast. And a draft pick's a freaking crapshoot. You never know. I would do that deal in a heartbeat. But so far, I'll do another video maybe later on after free agency, after draft, to go over all that and stuff. But right now, I think the future's looking bright. Colts fans finally got some change. Freaking Grigson's gone. The worst GM in the league. I don't care what anyone says. You got a gift given to you when you got your first year. You got luck. It's like, oh, and then you just freaking. This is the team you built around him. There's no team. You have two good kickers, one that's retired, a good receiver, an old but decent running back, and you have luck. That's it. You have nothing to show for it. Vontae was good, but he's been injury ridden. I mean, that's the only good trade you really made. What if you started a Trent Richardson trade? Woo-hoo. Man, that really worked out. But anyway, that's pretty much all I want to talk about. This video went on pretty long, but hey, I love talking about the Colts. Like I said, here talked about them for like 8 hours straight. I'd probably pass out from lack of oxygen, but it is what it is. Thanks for watching. Look forward to Fro Age this week. Talk about the Super Bowl and Fro Age in general. Come back. Hopefully, I want to try to do once a week. Don't want to overdo it, but and I'll start talking about other stuff. Maybe we'll see what happens with this channel. I'm gonna keep doing videos. Look for Fro Rages once a week, but I'm gonna do other stuff. Maybe talk about basketball or something, or talk about video games. See how it goes. But thanks for watching. I love you guys. I appreciate if you take even 30 seconds, a second even, to just take a time out of your day to watch these videos. I really do appreciate it. I'm just some random freaking bearded white dude sitting here talking about sports and video games. So, I mean, whatever. I appreciate it. I love you all. Take care, and I'm going to go vomit thinking about the Super Bowl again. Bye-bye.